I gotta interrupt for a second. I'm looking through my notes, trying to follow along what we got going on here. And can I read a little bit of my notes here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. No one would let the Thing on a plane. The Thing breaks a seat. The Thing can't fly.
Yeah.
Thing belches in a guy's face.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Thing should not date people. The Thing should not make jokes. The Thing is an asshole. I hate the Thing.
I hate the Thing.
The Thing, especially in this movie, he is not, in my opinion, cannot be done well because in a larger. Okay, I'm going to paint a picture. I'm going to paint everyone a nice, pretty picture here. We have a whole Marvel universe to pull from characters, okay? You're building your A-team. You're building your top-tier characters, right? You've got roles to fill. Who are you picking as your strong man?
I think the guy who's, like, slightly stronger than average is made of rocks and is really bad in social situations.
Okay, so you're picking Luke Cage. Chris?
Juggernaut, because he's magic.
It's a good pick.
He's straight up, unstoppable object.
Can I make a serious suggestion?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I would take Colossus, to be honest.
I was thinking Colossus.
Colossus is just rad as hell.
I mean, see, that's the thing. There's stronger people, and that's great, but I just feel like Colossus would be good enough, and I'd want to pal around with them.
I get you.
There's story that can happen with Colossus.
Yeah.
Which is the thing.
Go see Deadpool 2.
I was going to say, hashtag Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
See, Colossus can turn his hideous deformity on and off.
But does he ever? Has he ever?
Yeah, he turns it off.
Oh, yeah, like X-Men 2, I think.
X-Men 2,
that's just like...
No, but like in the movies, you only see it once. I think it's X-Men 2.
X-Men 2, he doesn't metal up.
Turn it, yeah.
Didn't he do it in fucking... X-Men Origins Wolverine?
I don't remember. And
he wasn't in X-Men Origins
Wolverine. No, he was, I think, at the end.
Weren't they like busting out of a lab and he was like, Iron now?
I have blocked that out of my memory.
That's a good move.
I'm going to tell you...
Do you like Colossus a lot?
I enjoy Colossus.
I really like him. Like him and Nightcrawler, there's like a very specific time period of X-Men that I like.
Chris Claremont.
Yeah, so like if you want to see him in a movie, like I really like Robin too. I don't get Robin. I got Chris O'Donnell for like my Robin.
Lucky.
No.
I'm just saying, I mean, you got Chris O'Donnell on his prime though.
There was no prime.
I beg to differ. If we can do a sideshow of me arguing Chris O'Donnell's prime.
Laundry karate is all I gotta say. That's
laundry karate. I tried that. Not as easy as it looks.
No, you gotta practice. You gotta do your laundry every day.
Every fucking day.
Do you know how much
you possibly can?
How much money I've spent on detergent this week alone?
So the Thing is not a fucking strong character by any means. He's just rock-faced sad boy who's kind of stronger than the normal person.
The Hulk. I picked the Hulk, by the way. Nobody asked, but I picked the Hulk.
The Hulk is a strong pick. Pun intended, a strong
he's
pick.
Super strong. Wild card, though.
There's a caveat to it, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Well, if you take him out soon, then he's out. But if you let him, keep fighting and you don't take him out as soon as possible, then you're kind of, yeah.
Okay, so with Hulk, I mean, like Colossus, I get a big dude to pal around with. With the Hulk, you get like a pretty brilliant scientist half the time. The Thing is like
diaper duty,
an enormous pilot that can't get on a plane, shouldn't get on a plane.
No,
he's just a giant rock man baby.
If they get into turbulence and the plane starts spinning, that's just a boulder spinning around the inside. Mm-hmm. Everybody's dead.
How much does he weigh? Because can they even take? I mean, everyone's
factoring
in physics here.
He should not be able to sit on a toilet.
Yes,
but could they take off with him on board?
I don't think they should.
No,
I don't think they physically could.
Pure rock. Okay, maybe not pure rock because he does bend. You know what I mean? He's got appendable joints, I guess you would call it.
It's bendable rock though. It's got to be some kind of bend.
Maybe a ton and a half.
Okay,
tops.
the Marvel Wiki says he weighs 500 pounds, is 6 feet
Bullshit.
It's
and
bullshit.
he has blue eyes.
Bullshit. He's
Bullshit.
rock. He's how tall?
6.
6 foot of pure rock. He's at least a ton.
Yep.
But like, wait, does he have organs inside? Because he has eyeballs.
Does he have a... Never mind.
Is it just a rock
No, he's
shell?
got a penis. He's totally got a penis.
Yeah,
Is
he's
that
got a
where you're
rock-
going?
he's got a wife,
Because there's
right?
a line. Well, no, there's a line in here where the Human Torch is like talking about the Thing's blind girlfriend, and
Hold on. I want
he
you to
says,
say
he says
that
something. He
again,
says
but
something
slower.
like the Human Torch is talking to the Thing, and he says something like, how do you and your blind girlfriend have sex? And the Thing gets pissed off and like chases him out of the room.
No, he makes the joke. I don't want it. Something about a rock slide.
Rock slide, yeah. I wouldn't want her to die in a rock slide or something.
Fucking, and then fucking Tom chases Jerry around the kitchen.
Burn it,
There-
burn it.
there
This
were-
guy's Captain America now.
The Thing is such a
Go see
sad,
Infinity War.
the Thing is such a sad sack of shit, and I don't know, man. Like he wears that little diaper thing.
Did you just say that?
And like a bowling shirt.
Yeah, and a bowling shirt. I was
Yeah,
gonna put a bowling shirt.
When he's out at the bar, he's in his nicest bowling shirt.
The wardrobe, the casual wear they chose for the Thing is something you see your uncle wearing right before he goes to hang out with the kids.
It's
It is-
crazy.
He's in a football jersey.
Oh, I forgot about that.
He's in a giant hoodie. It's
What
terrible.
size would that be?
Probably
I
like
don't know.
4 or 5.
There's a
Yeah.
there's a couple X's in there. Jesus Christ. Okay. So they're on the plane. Where the fuck are they going?
I think they're going to the Baxter building, but where the fuck are they coming from, right?
They never say that.
They never say that.
So are you telling me?
It doesn't matter. I mean,
No, it does matter because if they did a plane scene just for fucking plane jokes. I don't remember.
no,
any-
it's totally what it is.
yeah. Because
There's a dance sequence in this. Like, it's totally like, I got some good fat jokes for Thing on an airplane, and they were like, let's just use them all.
Let's just build the set, you know.
Wait, like, do you mean the part where they all get, like, downgraded to coach or some shit, and then, like, the Thing walks over to his seat, and it's like, he's the middle seat, and then the people, like, look up at him, and they're like,
Yeah.
he's like, sorry.
He doesn't pay for one seat.
Excuse
man.
me, I believe you're in my seat. My name's the Thing.
They're also pretty wealthy, so why aren't they buying like 3 seats for the
like
Thing?
the foresight to think if Reed Richards is the smartest man in Marvel, the foresight to be like, wait, the Thing's fucking huge. Do we need to buy, more than one human-sized seat?
You have your own plane at this point.
Yeah,
Can
end.
we check the Thing as cargo?
Can
him
we
in the back.
crate him and put him on the plane?
How much is his life worth, really?
Oh shit! Not worth the fucking dirt on my shoe. That piece of shit.
To that end, like, Reed Richards could have just made a plane, and they could have just flown to and fro wherever the fuck they wanted.
It'd be really cool if they had a plane.
and market that to kids, too.
It makes you wonder why doesn't he have a
Get
plane?
fucking Lego set.
They
I'm buying
missed
it.
out. They had an opportunity.
Man, that's weird.
Okay, so they get back to the Baxter building. Johnny Storm starts razzing Mr. Fantastic like, hey man, fucking bachelor party. Because that is exactly what you want to see in your Fantastic Four movie, is a bachelor party.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude,
I want to see
unless
some
it's-
hijinks.
Unless this
It's
is the
all hot,
Clerks
yeah.
2 bachelor party, I'm not interested.
Well, no. Okay,
Keith
so
Kelly.
it's the same thing. Like Kevin Smith can write a movie. I think like he does good dialogue. I don't know. It's just good, but it's not like you don't have an epic story going on. It's the interactions that are good. I think like
right.
Tarantino's kind of like that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever the fuck did this, it isn't Tarantino,
I don't know what gave it away.
I would love a Fantastic Four movie that was just about them having a bachelor party if you got a good writer. and you told me that's what the movie was, I'd be like, fuck, all right, yeah, let's.
Like,
Lars von Trier's
Are-
Bachelor Party, Fantastic Four.
are we
Robert
just
Rodriguez?
Are we talking like Johnny Storm fucking blackmailing Reed Richards into having a bachelor party, and they have like an entire fucking like building rented out, and there's all like these like scantily dressed women in like short dresses and shit, and they're like, oh man, Mr. Fantastic, you gotta fucking hang out with us, and he's like telling them science bullshit, and then the dancing happens.
I'm going to put this out there. Not only do I hate The Thing, I hate Mr. Fantastic. I feel the way, especially in this movie, the way they use his stretchy powers is really fucking gross. So when he's doing like the Big Bang thing and his fingers are stretched out, that's disgusting to me.
Yeah.
Let alone this dance scene.
Yeah, no, it's like he's like twisting all over the place, and it's like just a fucking display of horrid abominations. And like he's like stretching his arms out and like grabbing ladies, and it's just not good for anybody. Meanwhile, the Thing is like in a bowling shirt over at the bar drinking out of a pitcher, and he like fucking burps so hard in a man's face it blows his afro back.
Yeah, like what a fucking animal that thing is. Pun intended.
He just victimizes people, because what are you going to do
He
about
apologizes.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
With a half-ass apology.
Yeah.
I say that apology to my wife, I'm still getting yelled at.
Dude, every time the Thing, like, does something like that, it's just, like, shoulders shrugged, like, the screen is gonna, like, shrink around him, like...
He's like Eeyore.
Yeah.
No, Eeyore, I like Eeyore.
Eeyore has more class than the Thing does.
Yeah, he's not gonna
Because
slam.
Eeyore's not wearing a goddamn bowling shirt.
You know, Reed is currently twisting around, you know, ladies who Johnny actually went out of his way to tell him are not exotic dancers, and Sue actually comes in and sees, and of course, you know, the expected ensues.
He's caught right in the middle of this.
He's like dancing with some women in a club, dude. I don't know.
Dude,
he's also like, he can be a 15-foot elastic man. People are gonna dance with him on a dance floor.
I'm not dancing with that freak.
The problem is, like, he literally has both of his arms, like, twisted, corkscrewed around two women, like, as his fiancée walks in. His hand is, like, on kneecap.
It's bad.
And wrapped around the body.
I don't care what Johnny Storm says, those women are at least prostitutes.
At least.
Johnny Storm knows prostitutes. Dollars to fucking donuts, he knows prostitutes.
Yeah.
He is a sexual predator. I've got that written down. Johnny Storm is a sexual predator.
Can you imagine him floating on fire through the streets of New York looking for hookers in the middle of the night?
Not taking no for an answer.
Not paying him.
Setting them on fire.
I want to see that movie.
Rated R Johnny Storm movie.
Johnny Storm cross, like, Venom movie, like Tom Hardy, and the guy who plays Captain America for no reason is Johnny Storm again.
He just gets done blowing his wad, screams flame on, and sets him on fire.
Or
Dance my pretties dance.
says flame on while blowing his wad.
Because his wad
Maybe he
is,
can't
like...
help it. Maybe he's got a flame on.
His
And
wad
so-
is like turpentine.
So,
There's this tragic,
Shakespearean.
flame off, the movie.
He can never conceive a child. Can never have child. He is cursed. Cannot.
Just starts shooting dope and flaming everywhere.
I can't stop setting prostitutes on fire, Reed! Help me! Johnny, what have you done?
Dude, I just stretch and I'm smart, man. I don't know how to handle this.
We can't let Sue know.
Reed, if you fuck up, I'ma tell her.
I'm here the whole time. I'm invisible, girl. Do you guys need me at all? It's just me, the Thing.
Oh my god. Like, in that dark, twisted reality, the Thing is just, like, literally a pile of rocks that can't move anywhere. Like, by
That's
himself.
what he is now.
But still
Dude, so
sentient.
you know, like Beast from X-Men carries himself with, like, a certain amount of dignity.
Je ne sais quoi.
I think probably the most dignity out of any X-Men. I fucking love Beast.
Well, you got Michael Chiklis playing the Thing, and then you have Kelsey Grammer playing Beast.
Yeah.
And
It's Frasier with fur.
yeah, it is,
Pretty
and
much.
it works, and that's what you need
Yeah.
for your Beast. But let's not get
Yeah.
started on X-Men 3. That's a rabbit hole that we may jump into at a
So
later date.
That'd be fun.
We have different ideas. Of
they
why.
bust up this bachelor party.
Yeah, so the Sue Storm and the I don't know, army people,
Military.
That's what army people are called now.
Weird, dude.
Yep. The fucking dude from, what's that movie? Or no, what's that show he's on? It just got canceled and picked.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Yeah, Brooklyn 911. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that is him.
Yep. Anyway,
Fucking good job, Chris.
Thank
High
you.
five, my man.
yeah, nailed it.
Hell yeah.
I haven't even seen that show before.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
So we go on to this bullshit sham wedding, as I appropriately dubbed it, because this is a bullshit
Well,
sham
yeah.
wedding.
Reed
Wait,
Richards tells
Major-
the government,
yeah.
I can't help you because I'm getting married.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I have the thing should not be in a kitchen.
yeah.
God damn it.
The whole
You shouldn't
point. The whole point to the government showing up is like, oh man, we got all these weird fucking not surfboard man related incidences recurring where there's energy spikes. We need you, the smartest man in the fucking world, to take care of it. And then Reed Richards is like, nope, I'm gonna win my wife back in one sentence. We're getting married. I'm not going to do science
Well,
stuff.
he's not going directly to the wedding. Like, can the government not go like grocery shopping for him and go pick up his tux while he works on this shit?
Then you have no fucking movie.
I know. I guess my point
Which is what I want.
the whole conflict of this movie is a non-conflict, and yeah, everything could.
Yeah, we gotta power through it.
He
Weird.
says that in front of Sue, but then goes on to do the fucking project anyways in secret. So he's a
which is
fucking
like
prick.
even less
Yeah.
amount of his free
Like-
time. Like, why not just give him 6 hours and make this shit if it's something you're whipping up in your basement?
I guess to be fair though, like that is one of the only instances where they're true to a character. Is like Reed Richards is a terrible husband.
He's
he's
not terrible enough though.
He's not.
Yeah, I mean he's not, but yeah, they did kind of paint him as like a terrible.
Yeah, like we're literally talking about the man who, like, during the Marvel zombie apocalypse, like, infected the Fantastic Four, like, on purpose because he thought it was cool. Like,
Well, the people who made this movie obviously didn't read comic books.
Fair.
Council of Reeds. He's not quite that level, but he's close.
Yeah, and the actor that plays him.
like whatever family, I'm going science route.
Yeah.
He's not quite there, but he's like tiptoeing.
We got the gratuitous Stan Lee cameo.
I forgot about that.
what
Yeah.
was he in this one?
He was a wedding crasher.
Yeah, that's what he was.
Well, I don't know if he's a. Does he? Okay, so he says his name is Stan Lee. Is he actually Stan Lee? Is he playing himself?
That is something that I was confused about because he's like, I'm Stan Lee. I should be here. Like, it's a real meta kind of joke. And I don't think the people who would want to see this movie really understand what's going on. So they just kind of bullshit through it.
I think I honestly kind of like it. I like a lot of the Stan Lee cameos because, like, the one from Guardians of the Galaxy 2, like, where he's talking to the Watchers and stuff, it, like, kind of puts this fucking meta, like, thing forward where it's like Stan Lee is, like, just this fucking multiversal entity who, like, just shows up to fuck about in, like, these movie universes. So, like, all of these things are connected and Stan Lee is the bridge, and I kind of like that weirdo-ness.
God, they
to
should
it.
put Stan Lee in a DC movie. Just really fuck with people.
Oh, for no fucking reason.
no fucking reason.
Like Batman just gets in an elevator and then Stan Lee's just like going up and he's like, yeah. And then like doors
Christopher
close.
Nolan,
Yeah.
Batman,
Yeah.
the best.
Christopher Nolan Batman with like fucking Bat Affleck like choking him out.
Yeah,
Like it's
So
it's
they're
real
like
meta.
having sex in the elevator.
God.
Justice League 2 is fucking crazy, guys.
Have they established that the Stan Lee in the current MCU movies is the same character, like, consistently through?
I think
they've, like, confirmed
Yeah, I
that,
think
right?
that's what the Guardians 2
Yeah.
Yeah,
cameo
like
was.
he is
Like,
like
He's been a mailman and
almost
bus
like a
driver.
celestial, so he could beat Thanos.
But is he just a
Theoretically.
guy who just
Theoretically.
stumbles into these, like, circumstances?
Like an Ernest.
Or is he, yes, exactly like an Ernest, or is he actually a cosmic being?
I think they would put I would put Stan Lee in like Beyonder status.
Can I say something
The one
here?
above all.
Ernest is
Oh.
a god, So it's almost kind of
Ernest is like a Cthulhu like mythos like dark god. Can we just get that out there?
Or anti-hero.
Jim Varney as Loki. I'm on board with that.
Yeah, see, he could be bringing the chaos with him.
If
Like
I was
a potential-
Lois, yeah.
Like a god of madness from ancient times long forgotten.
Right.
Is that what? I bet you that's why
And
he's fucking dead.
he's
Yeah.
always the hero in the end, but wouldn't he be? You know?
Well, if it was up to him, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this wedding's happening, and Reed's got this fucking thing going off. I guess it would be like a cosmic radar going off right in the middle of the wedding.
It's like his PDA, and like
Yeah.
he does more gross like rubber man things, like where he's like his thumbs are like stretching all over the fucking keyboard, and he's like,
That was throw up.
Like hot dogs slapping against the screen super fast.
Do you think that's so?
Spot on imagery
And sound. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Pretty.
we don't. Nobody's gonna listen to this podcast.
you ever
over that
see
now.
you ever see those videos like where you see how like sound engineers like do stuff for movies, like like where they're just like, oh man, this thing like this fish slapping on a dock is actually like some chicks with like towels that are just real wet, like smacking them on floors.
Yeah.
Like the sound engineers for fucking Fantastic Four are like, yeah, no, we have this idea for Reed Richards like just really tapping away like super speed with like rubber thumbs on a PDA. What do you got? And like these chicks just have like a pane of glass, and then hot dogs. Like they're using hot dogs as drumsticks.
I think
and they're just going at it.
all of Reed Richards' sound design is hot dogs in one way or another.
Sound dogs being slapped on a plastic sex doll.
Dark fan theory.
Or truth. I'm painting that as truth. That is
Package
a
against
fact.
the wall. Like,
Yep.
thrown against the wall.
So yeah, the wedding doesn't happen.
Because they have another unexpected wedding crasher.
Segway.
I'll give you a hint. He's silver and rides on a surfboard.
The silver Segwayer.
The silver Segwayer.
I want to see that like alternate universe where the Silver Surfer is just like on a cosmic Segway.
Yep.
I would like to see the alternate universe where Silver Surfer gets respect in a movie form.
And
It's
depth.
not this one.
It definitely ain't fucking this one, because there's one thing this movie made me do is, like, appreciate Silver Surfer a little bit more, because, like, he can be a cool character. Am I the only one that thinks this? Because I'm watching this, I'm like, okay, I don't know much about Silver Surfer. You can paint with really broad strokes here. I don't give a shit about his origin stories. You can be vague as fuck and make a sweet Silver Surfer movie.
It's
Yeah.
the whole I don't know if you were here when we were talking about it, but like Rick and Morty is like a good example of mad scientist done right. This could be like that, and Silver Surfer and like kind of a surreal storytelling thing like that would be super cool, but in this he's just not.
No.
I will say like fucking I'm a sad boy DC fan, and like one of the things that I really enjoy about the Marvel universe is like I love the cosmic aspect to it. Like all this space shit in Marvel is like fucking rad, and like the Silver Surfer is like kind of a decent chunk of that. So like, dude, you give me a solo surfer movie, like I think I'd watch that just because it's like fucking like out of left field. Like it's crazy.
And the first taste we had of anything cosmic from Marvel, I think.
Yeah,
So anything before this was what? Daredevil,
X-Men.
X-Men. There's nothing ever cosmic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't...
like explicit, like from space. We never saw anything from space interacting with Earth. I think this was the first Marvel movie to do that.
Yeah,
Well, first Marvel movie?
live action.
Yeah, I'm thinking he might even be the first character in... Like, I can't think of...
book.
Comic book, like, for Marvel, essentially. Like, the earliest...
Well, it's not like DC did it either.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, because, like, well, I mean, fucking, does Superman count? Because, like, he's an alien, technically.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking like Flash Gordon shit.
Where does Flash Gordon land? That's weird.
I mean,
Is it action? It's not action. Comics.
kinda.
Is it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's like, I think Silver Surfer just brings that whole cosmic aspect to this, which, again, is, like, one of the fucking aspects of Marvel Comics that I respect. Like, that is a cool structure that they have. And, like, I don't know. It's just kind of cool to like see him show up, fucking shoot laser beams at this thing that Reed Richards has like built because he knows that they're using it to track him, and then he fucks off into the sunset.
Yeah, I forgot that he like destroyed that whole fucking thing that they were using to track him. Like, fuck you! I know you're tracking me. I'm gonna crash your wedding, sucker.
He just has the cosmic awareness to fucking do that.
Yeah. So Lawrence Fishburne voices the actual Silver Surfer himself.
Morpheus.
Yeah, Morpheus from The Matrix.
Cowboy Curtis.
Yeah, he is Cowboy Curtis.
He is.
Dude, we're
Yeah.
dating. You and I are literally dating ourselves right now.
That's alright.
Hey, I'm a fan of the Playhouse.
I'm a fan of the Playhouse.
I know the PSA about crack exists.
See, Jonah knows it's out there, but we all. I know you.
You guys experienced
Like,
it.
yeah, I lived through Pee Wee's Playhouse. So Cowboy Curtis is voicing the Silver Surfer, and he crashes this wedding, and fucking Johnny Storm flames the fuck on. Just starts chasing him and chasing him and chasing him.
He's ignoring all the hookers on the ground surface, and he's just booking it like right for this fucking Silver Surfer. And the Silver Surfer like phases through a building, and
He Silver Surfs right through a wall.
CGI budget right there.
Yeah.
That's their
It wasn't bad. The phasing wasn't bad. There were bad CGI in this movie. Like the fucking dance sequence.
Silver Surfer is fine because he's like, it's like, well, you think T-1000 was how many years before this?
Yeah.
And I feel like that was done a lot better.
Yeah.
But it's like, he has no real defining features, so it's easy to CG him.
no junk.
No junk.
Yeah, he is literally a Ken doll.
Junkless, yeah.
Junkless. Dude, that's not life.
no.
That's not life for me. And he talks about having a family.
You think
Had.
that's why he blasts his
Had.
board up that
Had.
smoke hole in the end.
Spoilers.
Dude, spoilers.
So Johnny Storm eventually catches up with the Surfer of the Silver Kind, and he like chokes him and throws him.
Chokes him into space.
Yeah.
He chokes him. He
and
lifts his ass. Right into space.
extinguishes him because of
Yep.
oxygen, because
Science.
science.
Because you can see the curvature of the goddamn Earth when he's choking him out.
Yeah, he's in space.
Hashtag flat earth, hashtag truth.
Hashtag go see Infinity War. Just putting that out there. And then he gets back to the Baxter building, and lo and behold, Johnny's molecules are all messed up. And somebody pick this up of what happens next.
Shenanigans?
Jesus Christ.
What happens, I think it's like, Susan Storm just like touches his arm and they switch powers. So Susan Storm flames on and she starts flying outside the building, and Johnny Storm is like, "Oh man, I'll grab you. Nothing weird is going on for sure. I'll flame on." And then he goes invisible. Funnily enough, she like ends up landing on the ground and
Naked.
oh yeah, she
Again.
flamed
Again.
on all of her clothes off. Oops, you can
Dude,
show her
running.
butt.
And then the thing slips on some dog poo, and
Puts on his hockey jersey, and then they all have a powwow at the Baxter building.
Something I thought of, how do they, just automatically know how to use each other's powers? Like, is it like a physical
I think it's
feeling?
like flexing your sphincter muscle.
Yeah,
or
or like-
everyone's
It's
just
like a Kegels, but superpowers.
right.
Right? Like, everyone can
Turns
do
out-
them.
Yeah, that's how.
Yeah.
That's how
you just, flame on, or go invisible, or stretch.
Yeah.
It's all Kegels. That's all.
It's a superpower reflex, and you can switch that out of a slot.
Yep.
It's
You wanna know the Thing's secret? He's always flexing.
He never stops flexing.
He just doesn't know how to
can't
turn it off.
unclench.
That's like when he flexes, it turns into rocks, and then
His
he
Kegels
can't
are rock hard.
unstretch.
Right.
That blind lady that he dates is spoiled, I'm telling you. 'Cause he's got...
She's having sex with a statue all the time.
It's like-
and dude, she can't even see. She can't see, so her whole life is feel. And she's fucking the Thing.
It's like riding like a cold bedpost.
Baby, I can't even feel you. Do I feel good to you?
Do you think
she is just bleeding?
Do you think that she, like, before dating the Thing, she, like, grabbed one of those fucking, like, one of those heat rocks that, like, you buy for reptiles, and she was like, I could probably do something with this, and then the Thing, like, wanders into her life, and she's like, fucking jackpot!
So she was, like, rubbing that heating stone. I was like, I
On her
wonder what this
hoo-ha.
feels like in my vagina.
No, man,
Yeah.
and that bothers me too.
I had a
Like,
nickel.
I feel realistically, if someone turned into a giant rock monster, they could find someone who dug that on the internet.
Would he always have an erection? Is it even
He's
like
rock hard.
but really though, like, are we factoring in blood flow, or is it just always like, is it just him being like, you know what, yeah, I'm ready now, and just like the rocks move
But, like, then, if...
physically though?
I think, like, physically, him always being hard makes the most sense. But then if we get down into, like, he's always wearing a spandex diaper, why does he not just, like, constantly, like, turn and, like, smack some poor kid in the fucking face?
Well, no, dude, the Thing has erectile dysfunction. I'm putting... That is what is going on. Because...
Maybe he tapes it down.
No. There ain't tape strong enough. If you have a... If you have a rock dick...
And the
If
ultimate,
your dick is a rock...
like irony though, because his dick is a rock, but he can't get hard. It's the ultimate like irony where the Thing can't get it up.
Shakespeare wrote
He's
a
always
comic
made
book.
of rocks.
He's like a pilot that can't even get on a plane.
yeah.
He is comedy and tragedy wrapped in shit. Hey, okay, you guys got any spare nickels? I'm the Thing.
He can't hold change.
Well,
I eat
pockets?
nickels.
He has no pockets. He doesn't
No,
experience
no.
needles.
There's this part where they're like, the Thing, can you hand us the rings? And I'm like, he can't hold the rings. He can't. He
What
can't.
dexterity? With
He's-
what, like, friction?
He's got fingers like Pringles cans that are made out of rocks. He's
Also-
not holding jewelry.
Can I just, like, ask the question, like, Invisible Woman, she can turn invisible, force fields. Force fields feels a bit tacked on, but sure, fuck it, take it. You have Johnny Storm, which is, like, flight and fire. Fucking flight seems a little tacked on, but fine, fucking take it. And then you have Reed Richards with, like, his super smarts, and then his stretchy powers. And it's like, okay, fine, that's cohesive. But then you, like, have Ben Grimm, which is, like, he's kind of strong and made of rocks, and also loses a finger? Like, he only has, like, 3 fingers and a thumb.
Maybe he grew a second dick. But my point is...
Wait, are you saying...
Stop!
Is
Stop! Nick, what? You need to elaborate
Okay,
why
okay.
you think...
Dude, the Thing needs to... I don't know, man. Wear a loincloth, because no one's going to stop you from just freeballing it everywhere in a loincloth. Get a hammer and a sweet helmet and a badass leather vest and just own this shit, you know? Like, that's the real problem.
I feel like you're dancing past, like, the does he have an extra dick question. Because I think that's what we all need answered.
I mean, it's like the glass is either half full of having 2 dicks, or...
Can he form his body?
No. He's
No, 'cause that'd
he
be
can't.
cool.
He's fixed. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
a fixed, like, rock man with whatever junk he was given when he was turned.
Because it's legitimately like everybody else on the team has like their normal form, and then they can alter their form, except for Ben Grimm. Like, he is the exception.
and that's
for,
why
like,
he hates
that.
himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's
'cause
just a bitch all around.
He's a bitch all around, plus he's made of rocks.
head ranks, I think, somewhere in between Colossus and not the Hulk, but like he's like top.
He just
10,
needs
maybe?
to own it. I'd punch
His
the shit out of Reed Richards until he built me a plane that would work for me, you know, and then he could be Ghost Rider, like in another setting, you know, if he just like or Lobo, or it's really like
We're really crossing the streams.
I was imagining
Dude, your
like the
theories
thing
are
as
insane.
Ghost Rider now, and that's all I can.
it's
think
all
about.
well.
I can't.
I mean,
I kind of want to see it.
What the fuck would he ride?
dude, he'd make he ends up that's a fucked up thing too, is you know the Thing doesn't fly the Fantastic Four plane that they have in this. Like, he flies his own individual one.
Yeah, his own individual
But
one.
Reed still gets to pilot. Like, he doesn't even let the Thing pilot
The trained pilot.
that's specially built for them. That's so fucked up.
That's because they treat the Thing like shit because he is a piece of shit.
He rides in the trunk of the Fantastic Four mobile. He's in the back.
They are not taking him to McDonald's. They are bringing something home for him.
He's in the car
They are
seat.
throwing it in the dog bowl.
He gets to ride in the back of the space bus.
It's a car seat.
And I'm saying the Thing needs to stand up.
Yeah.
Wait, are you a Thing lover?
No, but
You better not be.
He was a fucking wall at one point. In Secret Wars. He was like
Oh,
reduced
yeah.
to a wall. That's the level of depth that character has. Like, which
Yeah.
I see your point where like he should, be more, but he never has been. And is he ever gonna be? And could he ever be?
I want to
say
see
no.
this new Fantastic Four because, like, I seen what the Thing looks like in it, and it's at least a step up from this.
Well,
fucking...
it's a redesign from like craggy like orange. Why is he orange?
dude, but the Beast from X-Men has looked so different, and they're all fucked up. But it's like his attitude and him owning it. Yeah.
So this is essentially the point in the story where the government and Reed Richards teaming up, they realize that the Silver Surfer is creating these big ass holes in the planet. For fuck knows why, because it's never really outright explained. But they're anticipating where the next hole is going to be, and that's in the Thames, right?
How did... Yes,
No, it's-
but... Yeah.
London.
It's London
Yeah,
and
London
the Thames
and the Thames
River.
River.
Oh yeah.
How do they... I'm not going to ask how they, like...
Because
figured
Reed
it.
Richards
Yeah.
is smart, and that's the only explanation you need with
Because
a Fantastic
smarts,
Four
I need a
thing.
machine, so I built the machine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they go there to like wait for him to fight him, and more power switching hijinks. And
Yeah, what happens, like, the Silver emerges out of that hole. The creation of the whole crew makes the giant Ferris wheel tremble, break, and thank God the Fantastic Four are there to save us. And so Reed, like, wraps his gross, disgusting arms all around the Ferris wheel to kind of stabilize it. And the Silver Surfer pops up, and Johnny, being all... what would you call it? Starts flying. Hot-headed?
Cock-headed?
Cockhead?
Yeah.
Cock-headed.
So-
Dick-headed. Starts chasing after him, but runs into Reed's arms, and then power swapping.
But like everybody is trying their fucking damnedest to hold this thing up, and then like Johnny Storm just fucks everything up, and then you get to see a gross, goopy ass Johnny Storm like melting on the pavement, and it's disgusting. And like then the Silver Surfer gets away, and everybody's like, "What the fuck, Johnny? What the fuck?"
Am I the only one who thought that Sue Storm actually holding up part of that with her force fields was kind of impressive?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
cool.
In a way.
No,
like,
it's cool.
Like a nosebleed at the end, like very like 11, like kind of like vibes, like
Yeah.
And you know why it was cool?
Yeah.
It was the only fucking thing she did in this fucking movie.
No, she holds back the helicopter too. Really, Sue Storm could take all of them.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
Invisibility is kind of like
it's okay on its own.
borderline. Yeah, it's okay,
But
but
the
force
force
fields is what
fields-
you really.
I mean, she can fly essentially.
And I think she can trap basically anyone.
She has
Yeah.
Really.
Oh, yeah.
telekinesis.
I think it's
kinda.
I think it's like as long as she has like focus on it, like she can do whatever the fuck she
Yeah,
wants.
but like there's no like scale on like who can't get out of that.
Like, the
I think
best-
she's like
Best character out of all of them.
Yeah.
And just...
Yeah.
I'm making it again. Yeah,
Well, she's
I'm making it public again.
she's blonde and she has blue eyes. That's the Invisible Woman.
Whether you like it or not,
That's her only
This is
characteristic.
Fantastic needs to have blue eyes. If you do not have blue eyes, you're getting contact lenses.
Because that's all her character is. So we have.
Dude, that's all
we
Jessica
have
Alba
to-
was in this
Yup.
movie too.
I'm the wife of Reed Richards.
And that sucks too,
Let's
man,
get
because
married.
there's like in the comic books, like her and Namor kind of have a unspoken thing, and like that's kind of fun to watch.
She's
While
not
Reed-
very developed. I don't know.
yeah, they could do a lot more with her, but instead, you see them doing a lot more. Well, currently, right now, they're doing a lot of Thing and Human Torch. They're bringing back the Fantastic Four. I don't know. I don't give a shit. I'm not reading it.
Yeah, pick up the Terrifics by DC, starring Plastic Man, Phantom Girl, Mr. Terrific, and Metamorpho. Just
The government looks at these group of assholes that fucked everything up. I want this established. They fucked everything up. The Fantastic Four came in and fucked everything up.
Absolutely.
So they bring in Dr. Doom.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of stuff where, like, okay, so Silver Surfer knocks this Ferris wheel off, and, like, they bumble around and save the Ferris wheel. That's what they've done at the end of the day. Like, the government acts like they're assholes, or the Fantastic Four owes the fucking government something. I think I'd be like, well, I saved everyone on the Ferris wheel. I didn't kill the silver guy, but
At the end of the day, like, a river is drained.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a fucking asshole on a surfboard floating around, and we have a crashed fucking Ferris wheel. I get, like, the thing is, they don't owe the government jack shit.
Yeah.
They volunteered to help them as civilians, as we're fucking reminded over and over and over again that, oh, you're a civilian, like, you guys, ooh, you're not part of the government. So, like, I don't know, I see, like, both sides of the argument here,
Yeah.
but, like, at the end of the day, Reed Richards is the fucking smartest guy, unquestionably, which is why they go to him, and they fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
they fucked up, and they don't feel like acknowledging it.
well, this brilliant mind shouldn't be wrapping himself around a Ferris wheel either.
Fair enough. They bring in the second smartest guy at this point, which is Victor Von Doom. I want to know, how do you guys feel about this portrayal of Dr. Doom?
He's such a weenie!
Doom is such an iconic character. So, like, he's so good in the comic books and all that stuff. And then you get Julian McMahon, who was in Nip Tuck.
Tell me what how's it go again? From Nip Tuck?
I don't know, I didn't watch it. I just know he's from
it was
Nip
a
Tuck.
minute. It's been a minute. But
Did
yeah,
you watch
same.
Nip Tuck?
I did watch Nip Tuck.
Was it good?
It was saucy.
Like,
I wouldn't say it was good.
the Femme Nikita?
Yeah.
I never watched it,
It
but
was
I
saucy,
assume.
but it was
Like
it
Alias?
wasn't good. No, saucier than Alias.
Ooh,
Yeah.
dog.
Spicy.
Spicy. Okay, so Doom comes in.
A very saucy Doom.
A very
comes in.
saucy Doom.
From FX.
Dude, yeah, FX it's got that edge. But, hashtag watch FX.
He walks in and they're like, oh, clearly you guys can't get it done, so we brought this guy who, like, literally tried to fucking kill a city and take over the world. We brought this guy in from the last movie, remember? He was in a storage container and he was just kind of frozen and he shoots lightning out, which is totally his power set.
Yeah, he shoots lightning. It's that...
It's not magic. It's just lightning.
Yeah, it's not like that in the comic books.
No.
That,
It's
that
lightning.
thing where,
Yeah, it's
like,
just lightning.
Jaws 2 is about teaming up with Jaws to fight bigger Jaws.
That was Jaws 3.
I don't know.
I'm okay with it.
God, I didn't even know that was like a plot of
No,
one.
it's like a
How many
joke.
Jaws have you
Just
seen?
the first, because I don't... Yeah.
That's
Fresh fish.
Oh, no.
Because of Jaws.
Jones in the wall.
They're bad.
I'm sure they are.
Dude, 3 it hits a fever pitch at
Are
3.
there
And
like
quit.
5?
There's a couple. There's at least 5, I want to
There's
say.
like the shark, like they move from Maine to Florida and the shark follows them in 3 or something.
There's one too, like, where the actual Jaws from, like, the first movie gets, like, resurrected like a Frankenstein's monster. Like, I swear to God, it gets electrocuted, like, from a power line. And, like,
Is that the one where they're like, they have the power line out of the water and they're beating it on the paddle just to, like, hold it up so it bites into it?
I think.
Spoiler.
I can't tell if you're being serious or
I-
not.
No, it's 1,000%
I know.
serious.
It is like,
Ooh.
what is going on?
Ooh.
Let's pick up on this with...
This has been our review of Jaws.
Some Doom hijinks. He just, like, kind of gallivants around, like, being a cocky asshole, which is, like, to be fair, that's, like, true to Doom's character, but, like, it's so unwarranted.
What are they trying to put together? Him and Reed are forced to build
They're like-
a
Like,
They're like-
traps to capture a silver
pulse.
surfer.
That's what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
A pulse.
It's trying to get the surfer off the board.
Yes.
Because Doom's got some footage and he's like, the power comes from the board.
Also, I just want to say that when Doom and the Surfer first meet, when he is just attacked by the Surfer, all of a sudden he is healed of his like deformities.
Yeah, he gets healed by the Surfer. That's why the Surfer's such a nice guy.
We glazed over that, didn't we?
But
Who cares?
if
Not
the
relevant.
Four and Doom got their powers from the same source at the same time, why the hell is Johnny Storm now a power
Conduit.
swapping like conduit while Doom just gets healed, and while touching Johnny Storm never changes powers with him?
Yep.
Because this movie's a steaming pile of shit, and I'm not going to try to explain it away.
Yes.
Dude, like, you can't.
I know.
They don't even try to do it. Why am I? I'm not going to do it.
Most of it, I feel like they were just like, okay, so we forgot to put the plane in the first one. We'll put the plane, and let's have fat jokes with Thing on an airplane, and then they go to a strip club, and then
Dancing.
we'll get Alba naked again, and then
we don't want the makeup crew working like they're full time on the Thing, so like don't make Dr. Doom's face all fucked up. Let's not try super hard on putting the mask on him and making him look like the character that he's supposed to be. So just like put the actor in a suit or something.
You see his face for like 4 minutes in the movie, so it made me wonder if there was just like stand-ins and shit, and they had that dude for like 2 afternoons. They're like, we'll give you $200 and a gift certificate to Red Lobster if you come down for the weekend.
Was pretty popular.
It was a few seasons.
Or
Just
maybe
putting it out
he was
there.
like
more popular than Fantastic Four.
maybe he was
Honestly,
contractually obligated, but he's in it very little. It's mostly like him with the mask on, flying on the surfboard.
And
Spoilers.
Yeah, so we get into that. They so Reed comes up with the pulse that eventually does knock the Surfer of the Silver Variety off of his board.
Because the whole thing is just that, like, Dr. Doom doesn't want to work with the Fantastic Four doesn't want to work with him, and, like, basically Reed is working on this fucking Pulse thing all by himself, and Doom is working on his own bullshit, and, like, Susan Storm confronts him about it, and she, like, makes a very, like, weird, morbid, hollow threat at
Dude,
Doom.
it's good. I don't
She's
care.
like-
It's good. I like it.
She's just like, I could make a fucking force field inside of your head and then expand it to fucking blow your head off. And then he's like, okay. And then, like, that's, like, the end of the conversation.
Dude, I think he's just like, fucking do it or some shit. Like, kind of challenges her and she backs down. Kind of what it
I
should
wonder
have been.
why she doesn't do that during the fight.
I was gonna say, and
Yeah.
yet when they're battling,
Yeah, exactly. It is a big fucking Anyway, they separate the Surfer from the fucking board. I'm worked up. I hate this.
and
fucking
Doom
movie.
is just right there waiting for it, because it goes flying off into the forest or some shit, because they're up in, I don't know where the hell they are, like Washington
where are
or something.
Something. But because spoiler alert, that is his end game, is to get this board.
Yeah.
He sees his opportunity, but doesn't take it right then. They take in the Surfer.
Why doesn't he do it right then?
Because
Dude,
he
that's a
doesn't have
good question.
He doesn't have the mask. He doesn't have his outfit ready, honestly.
Yeah,
That's
he
probably
didn't
why.
pack his overnight. He left it back at the base.
That's what I'd wager.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about timing with Doom. If you're going to do it, you need to do it full. You need your mask and your hood.
Yeah, you need that cloak so
What-
that possibly a different actor could...
What did you guys think about Doom's outfit in this? I fucking hated it.
Me too.
It wasn't green enough. I wanted more green.
Was it green
Yeah.
at all?
No,
Dude, it
I think
didn't
was
seem
just
green.
black.
Because I didn't think it looked green at all.
Yeah.
It was silver and black.
Dude,
Like,
yeah, and that's what Doom needs to have, like a really, like a foresty green on that silver, and the...
well, that's his color in Marvel.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
That's his thing.
That's like the cloak is like the cloak of the guy who fucking rules Latveria, which is Doom. And like the other thing that I'd like to point out is like pretty fucking like actually kind of cool and is like a small, I wouldn't say small detail, but like when they do knock the Surfer off the board, like because the whole time the Surfer is like just this CG like fucking like Silver Man. Like, the board retains its, like, silver CG-ness, but then, like, you actually get to see, like, that shiny silver, like, leak out of the Surfer as he's, like, separated from his board, which I thought was kind of fucking rad.
Yeah, it kind of dissipates to kind of show that the power is coming from the board.
But then it's also, we were looking at it, and it to me anyways looks like once he's off the board and he like becomes darker and that's sucked out, I think it's someone in makeup.
But who is that? Because is it like is it in the credits? Like, is it like a credited role?
Yeah,
I'm
I think
sure.
it is. Like, and then
It's just Vision. Infinity War.
hashtag kill Vision.
It's easier for me to look at than the CG thing.
Yeah, it's easier on the
It
eyes.
looks better, for sure.
So the military locks up not only Silver Surfer, but they also lock up
The Fantastic Four.
Four, which is funny because they lock up the people who saved the city in the first movie and are like, "Come on, Doom, let's go pal around this military base."
You get a free pass, like this fucking object of unimaginable powers just in that room over there, just like knock before you enter. There might be a maid like fucking jerking off in there. I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense.
He
It doesn't make any
should have
sense.
just okay. So yeah, he goes in the room. You know he's gonna go in the room, and he gets on the board. So when he knocked the surfer off the board 5 minutes ago in the movie, he could have just jumped on it and saved us all some time.
Well, he just killed that one dude.
He could have killed them in the forest.
And all of his men, like,
He could have done.
Yeah, he
it.
really could have.
How's
You
the
have
surfboard?
fucking lightning powers. I
Yeah.
played Infamous.
Well, you have like Sue throw up a shield around him, and he just like does the crater thing and kills everyone in the area, and then cut 5 minutes of useless whatever from your movie.
Yep.
I'm all about that runtime, dude. Get some product placement in there. Like Johnny
pad,
Storm's like,
pad,
hey man,
pad.
Yeah, it was a padding movie too, because this was only $1.30. It was only an hour 30 on this.
It was less.
Was it less?
It was less.
it felt
it
like
felt-
two.
Dude, it
It's
felt like
like-
a year.
It's like 131 with credits and like opening shit.
Good
Yeah.
God.
That's rough.
So he takes off on the board and he's like, whatever, shooting lightning, and he has like a tornado thing around him, and the Fantastic Four are
Oh.
chasing him and they're playing.
I don't want to gloss over this because this is something of pure magic. Every time he does an attack. So okay, let me backtrack. Let me jump back. So Doctor Doom is on the surfboard. I'm sorry, on the board, jazzing around, and this is when you get Doom's just shooting off powers left and right, and each time he throws out a power, he's got a snarky response.
Oh, he's
Anybody
just
catch that?
No.
putting out his one-liners.
He's like, let's take this for a spin. And then he starts spinning, and I was like, oh man, you're really shitting all over Doom right now because this is terrible.
I should have wrote all
He
that
had
down.
another one too.
Let's
Hold
take
on.
this for a spin.
He could totally kill the Fantastic Four, and he doesn't. So like I'm assuming that's not what his end goal is. You don't know what his end goal is.
Did they think about his end goal? Did they think about the dynamics between the Four and Doom in terms of him trying to kill them? Like, was that much thought put into
No.
the
Don't think
writing?
so.
Yeah, I don't think it was. It was just like, okay, we gotta have this guy back because it's Doom.
And,
What do we do with him?
and there's still
Okay.
a cosmic threat of a Galactus incoming, which takes a backseat for
Right, everyone's gonna die.
most of the movie.
It's not like Doom thinks that he needs the board to stop what this is. I mean, that'd be more interesting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because, like,
If he-
Doom, in the context of this movie, he has no fucking idea
Yeah,
that Galactus
well, like,
is coming.
only Doom can save this planet, or it'd
That'd
be
be cool.
interesting.
That
yeah.
would've
God,
been
that would have
a
been
decent movie.
sweet.
actually.
Jeez.
Doom is your only salvation.
They were
Yeah.
so
That
close.
line.
They were
Like,
so close.
And Doom ends up saving the day, and then Fantastic Four 3, which didn't get made anyway, but it's a focus where Doom is heralded as the hero, and
But, like, conversely to, like, what I was saying about the Surfer, like, powering down, like, how fucking, like, pretty cool would it be to have, like, when Doom is on the surfboard, like, where he gets all, like, CGI, like, fucking chromed out. Because
Yeah.
he's like all black in the movie, I feel, and then like when he's on the surfboard, he's just like somebody looks like they tried to spray paint him silver and then like gave up like halfway through.
yeah, it doesn't look good. You want like a really cool, like, I don't know, a combination of a Silver Surfer and Doctor Doom. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
when you're reading a comic book and it's Red Goblin.
Doom,
you know,
Doom on the surfboard looks stupid.
It,
Yeah.
it is.
It just does.
It's so out of place.
I mean, Silver Surfer, I would say he looks stupid because it's like a liquid metal dude. But it's this weird cosmic-y, like
It's
90s,
campy, and that's what the character is.
So-
I like it.
It works.
Yeah.
somehow.
Works
Like-
better than this whole fucking movie.
Yeah. Like, if the fucking board, like, had morphed to, like, something more befitting of, like, a Doctor Doom character.
To like get spikes and shit.
or just
Yeah.
a staff or
Something.
yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Like, something to show that, like, this is an object of power, and it, like, if they had changed it to be, like, it morphs to, like, fit the personality or, like, the will of the user, like, that'd be a cool spin to put on it.
If he actually reformed and the board became a new mask and he put it on and then became bad.
Dude, like, this movie had so many chances, man.
But no, it's a cosmic surfboard.
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
And that's the only thing it can be.
So we pick on this piece of shit movie, and they get to the ground in like China, right?
Yeah.
Well,
so
they
they're
crashed
flying,
the jet.
They're
yeah.
flying around in the jet. Like, they have the surfer who's been, like, gone through 50 Shades of Grey at this point, and he's all, like, tortured up and, like, passed out in the fucking Fantastic Four jet, and, like, they have this whole aerial fight with, like, Doctor Doom while he's on the board, and they end up crashing in China for fuck knows why.
Dude, it wasn't much of a fight. They got their ass kicked and then they crashed.
And then, like, Doctor Doom makes, like, if y'all seen that Doctor Strange, like, you probably should have, because I fucking enjoyed that movie, but, like, where the bad guy in that one makes, like, a fucking spear out of, like, the mirror dimension, Doom straight up, like, pulls that shit and, like, shanks the shit out of Susan Storm, so she's, like, on the ground dying.
No, the thing I liked most, I like this a little bit of business. She tries to put up a force field, but the Silver Surfer's powers are stronger than anything on this earth, so he can just go right through the force field. Like in the scene where he just goes right through it. So that spear that Doom makes goes straight through it.
I didn't
see
see her, like, it seemed to me like she jumped in front and she was maybe gonna throw up a force field. I didn't see a force field though.
Because I kind of thought that her force fields were pretty, like, top tier
I think
in
it
comics
was...
as, like,
Yeah, but the
stopping.
surfer went right through it in that scene earlier.
Either
You know what I
way,
mean?
Yeah.
And it's that surfer power. He's got the surfer power. I am saying he's got the surfer power.
The surfer
That's
power.
a phrase that's coming out of your mouth.
Oh, Jesus
This
Christ.
fucking movie.
So
Power of a
she
clown.
done gets stabbed.
Yeah.
She done get stabbed.
And then everybody's like, wait, hold up, wait a minute. Grab some Johnny Storm and put some powers in it.
He gets all four.
Which
Yeah.
is not how it's worked up until this point in the
Nope.
movie. He
Nope.
touches someone and they will swap powers. So why he's taking everybody? I mean, I guess he could take everyone's powers, but give them all firepower, or
No, I want to see how far you go with trying to explain this. Go ahead.
it doesn't work out. Same thing. Like Chris was saying before, he like punches Doom and stuff after this also, and it's like he still has that power switchy. So shouldn't he switch powers with Doom, and Doom gets like 3 powers, and he gets
Oh no,
Doom's power?
Doom would get like he would super scroll out. Like
Yeah.
like what
The end.
Johnny Storm.
But Johnny-
Storm would do. Yeah.
The end. Roll credits.
Yeah.
Thanos waving his dick around.
Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny Storm would get Doom's powers, whatever Doom's powers
He
were.
would shoot lightning?
Yeah.
Question
Yeah.
mark?
Out of his hands.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Johnny Storm wails on Doom, and it's...
By
No,
this
I
movie-
hate it. I hate it. Nothing happens. It's just Johnny Storm
It's super
wailing
gross.
on Doom. It's boring.
It's
and,
super gross.
Well, it's gross. All this whole movie is gross.
Because it's Chris Evans, and he's you're just gonna skip past this, but he's like noodly hot dog, stretchy man stuff, plus thing skin.
Look,
and-
like just on his hands though.
Well,
And
and
they're
his hands
covered in fire.
His hands are massive, and he's just deformed and crazy
A
looking.
CGI abomination.
He disappears and comes out of
Nailed
nowhere.
it.
Yeah.
Where-
Wrapping around you rock hard. That's
That's my new metal album.
And then he said,
Yeah, that is a cover.
and then
Wrapping around you rock hard.
And then I set myself on fire.
It's a hair metal band.
Oh yeah.
But the fight, like, I blinked and I missed it. Like, I had to go back.
Yeah, it was like 30 seconds.
I was like, is that it? It's like a minute and a half. It's super short.
He hits him a few times, and that's it.
Which
Yeah.
I guess, like, begs the question, like, okay, essentially you have Johnny Storm with all the powers of the Fantastic Four, who beats a Doctor Doom on the surfboard, which, like,
Yeah.
okay, you couldn't beat the regular Silver Surfer with, like, the four of you, like, not combined into one fucking weirdo
But
team.
Doom, who has powers to start with, getting the powers.
And yet they
Yeah.
can't stop a Galactus who the Surfers, spoilers, can by himself?
No, we're there. We might
Okay.
as
Yeah,
well talk.
we're there. Yeah.
So Doom's done, and then the Surfer's like, he walks over to Sue Storm, does his power cosmic, because power cosmic can do whatever.
Heals her, because
Does
why
whatever.
not? Yeah.
Well, he's like, oh, you remind me of my wife that I fucking apparently became the Herald of Galactus for.
And fuck with no genitalia.
Yeah,
And then flies into the mist, that's Galactus, and
kamikazes.
kamikazes.
Which, like, a little bit of a fucking mansplain, like, comic-splain at you folks, for if you don't know.
We've been doing it the whole time, so I
Yeah.
don't even give a shit.
The way that, like, the Silver Surfer fucking works was, it was a bargain that was struck between Galactus and this fucking rando dude on a planet. So, like, Galactus gave up literally a fraction of his power to this dude to become his herald. Literally a fraction of Galactus's power can kill Galactus? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
You want to try to explain it away?
No.
Okay.
Let alone, like, Galactus in the Marvel Universe is a need. He is a thing that has to exist. He's a necessary evil. So, like, if you were to kill Galactus, the Living Tribunal would step in and shit all over that and say, no, this dude lives, or I'm going to replace him.
Can I read my last couple of notes here?
Please do.
The thing shouldn't be in China. Sue is alive and I still feel nothing. Fantastic Four did nothing. They didn't do anything. Literally nothing. I just threw up. No Thanos.
No, Thanos. Did you watch after the credits?
No, was there Thanos?
Thanos.
No, okay.
Thanos stinger.
Wait, was there a Thanos stinger?
No. There was a stinger, though, actually. Weirdly
Like at the
enough.
end? I stuck around for the... Okay, so let's wrap this up.
Yep.
Fucking Fantastic Four is fine and whatever. They literally did nothing in this whole movie. The Silver Surfer did all the work.
They get married, right?
Yeah.
In a very... I guess they stay in China and get married, but it's a little appropriation-y.
Because everybody's in kimonos and shit?
Yeah.
My
Anyway.
culture is not your wedding dress. I'm just going to put that
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah, anyways.
So, like, the wedding is cut off by, like, oh man, Fantastic Four, there's an emergency on the fucking whatever the fuck coast because I don't give a shit about this movie anymore. And they're like, huh, well, can we skip to the end? I do. And then black screen, and then you get credits. And then midway through the fucking credits, there's a sting where it's the Silver Surfer floating out in space with the surfboard fucking about in the background, and then the surfer opens his eyes, and it's like, oh yeah, people are gonna love this enough to give us a third one.
Dude, I would love to have seen a Silver Surfer movie, to be honest with
He
you.
had 5 minutes of speaking time in this movie.
It's terrible. Terrible and abomination. Okay, so, yeah, that was Fantastic Four. Let's go with last thoughts. Anybody got any last words on this movie?
If they bring the Surfer back for Infinity War Part 2, I want the same guy doing the voice. Like, I want them to try and maybe salvage something from this movie.
Jonah.
I want to see a solo Doom movie that's rated R about him just fucking people up in Latveria and taking it over from the Duke. And I just want to see a cool fucking Doctor Doom mask, and I want him to pull like a Darth Vader with it, where you got one guy in the suit, and then it's just Christoph Waltz's voice coming out of Doctor Doom's face.
Nick,
I think that unless Reed Richards builds the thing like a special toilet that can support his weight, he would have to shit in a box like a cat.
Would Franklin Richards have to clean it up?
A dishwasher box.
yeah.
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 I'm gonna leave off on I want my own Thing movie where he is a homeless man wandering the streets trying to get his kids back.
It's like the jerk.
But the plot twist is it's not actually his own kids, it's a random set of kids, and he goes to jail. Super jail. Thank you everybody for joining us for Misery Loves Movies. We will be seeing you next time.